Yes, your host Eddie J here, another vlog. This time I wanted to talk about something a little bit more serious. I wanted to talk about loneliness. So I'm going to do kind of like a time-lapse thing, another cycling episode. And I'm just going to overlay some audio on top of that.
I always thought it was a little crazy that we have so many communication tools in this time period, yet it's so easy to live in isolation. Like considering a few hundred years ago, if you tried to live in solidarity, you would have to live a very minimalistic lifestyle. And now it's totally different. We have social networks and we have apps. Whereas before it was more face-to-face and written letters. So with all this tech, it's become really easy to overlook people. Like when you're online and you see someone, it's easy to think of them as more of an abstract concept rather than an actual person. Just because there's this disconnect. You can't really see their body language. You can't get like a more complete understanding of who they are. I think everyone experiences being alone for sure. It could be from proximity or circumstantial things, maybe disability or some form of loss such as death. And being disconnected like this, it can really mess with a person's mind. It becomes easy to like devalue oneself and misinterpret one's self-worth. And the thought that people just don't enjoy who you are. I think these are all like really common things that people encounter throughout their life. I just think basically these thoughts can be really destructive, maybe more so than they first appear. I'm talking about this because I have too much experience with solitude. Recently, these thoughts have kind of driven me to share more of my life, which is, it's not something that I would have done when I was younger. So it's kind of like maybe growing a little bit. And there's this like taboo in our culture that says you shouldn't share your faults. And it makes sense to be cautious and self-protecting. On the other hand, people tend to be overly reserved. And for me, the internet can be somewhat therapeutic. And people need to know that they're not alone, because it's easy to get into that mindset where these negative emotions overpower maybe the sense of connectivity that is actually there. And so it helps me for sure to have this outlet, to have a place to speak and share my thoughts. Hopefully they resonate with everyone. I wanted to share like 2 tactics for overcoming these hardships. One is really about reaching out to other people that are in need. There's something really therapeutic about being uplifting and helping someone else. It's kind of like putting yourself aside and just trying to improve the experience that someone else is having. And so if you see someone that's down, I would definitely suggest that you say something to them. It could be anything, just even a greeting really. And the second thing is really to stay open. This is like something that I struggle with quite often. For me, it's I close off and become more like of an escapist. And I think there's something to be said about being a little vulnerable. So definitely like be open, and if you physically move yourself to a different space, this will also kind of change your mind space. So find like a receptive place and that people are attractive to. And yeah, I think these two tips are the most helpful for me. Hopefully it's helped someone else out there too. Guys, if you like this style of content, you know what to do. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching.